Got my Snorlax Kigu on. So, gonna have a little bit of fun here today. Do some more PLO grinding. Hopefully, this will end a little bit better than last night's stream did. That was most unfortunate. We got it all in very what word am I thinking of? Dubiously, that's the word I was thinking of. Very dubiously against the Maniac. We should not have done that. We lost a bunch of money, and it was very sad. But today is another day, and I'm adorable today, so that's always a bonus. We've got our Snorlax Kigu on for Rise and Grind Saturday, so thank you for joining me. Have some fun. Be playing poker until about 10-ish, and then we're gonna introduce our character for Final Fantasy XIV, which we will be playing in those times that poker does not go well. So our first appearance is going to be intentional, so hopefully we don't see too much of him, unless, as I said, we do intend... Oh, we would have had a straight flush that hand. That's a shame. That would have been pretty cool. Oh well. Womp womp. Yeah, as I said, hopefully we don't see too much of that guy, but he doesn't exist yet. We'll be introducing him around 10 o'clock-ish, and his first appearance will be very much intentional. In the meantime, we'll see if we can run it up against these other D-Gens playing poker at 8 a.m. What is this game? That's a very good question. That's a question anybody playing this game should ask themselves. That's for sure. Like, why are we playing this game? What is it? Why are we doing this ridiculous thing? As I said, especially based on last night. That was a little bit nutty. Definitely recommend checking that out if you want to see some triumph from heartbreak there. We had a Maniac at the table, making it quite the interesting game. Ridiculous number of all-ins. Some very lucky draw hitting for us, and a very heartbreaking end there. And we'll be cutting that into a nice full clip at some point when I'm not still sore about what just happened. So, last night was not the time to be doing that. Later on in the week, before that vanishes from Twitch's platform, I will cut that and make it all nice, edited, cut to be a nice little highlight reel. Also, load up the chat, which I forgot to do. Too busy trying to jump into this game that has a very nice
I'm gonna get a table real quick again, so or at least need to jump in.
We don't need that. We don't need that running. We don't need that running right now. Okay. We don't have much there. That's a gut shot. That's not good enough. Music suddenly got much louder than it was before. This particular video may not be good at holding its volume. That's a little bit awkward. Oh well. We've got flush draw to go with it. Alright, nobody bet. We're gonna bet. Nobody bet that one. We're gonna see if we can hit one of our draws here, I guess. If the open ender with the flush draw, neither is spectacular, but alright. We're not gonna try that again. Too many people called us there. Somebody's gotta have something. It's not us. Wow, he did not believe us at all. Interesting. Or he was just chasing that flush or straight draw himself. That's very interesting. Right. We're playing that one. Got kings. It's a gut shot. Okay. Gut shot and backdoor flush. That's not so good. Still not so good. Our kings might be good, though. Probably not. We're not playing that crap. Not playing that trash either. Okay. I got to 50 followers. Wow. I didn't even notice that. Cool. Thank you, everybody. One of these steps for, what, athlete or something? So, one step closer to that. That'll be nice. But first, in order to get there, we're going to need a lot more people on a regular basis than our half or so that we've got right now. And check. This guy seems also very loose, so don't know how much bluffing we're going to be doing against him in the pot. Although, at this point, I'm going to give this a shot. Do have a flush draw. Yeah, whatever. We're not going to play that crap. Alright, not a great start, but not down too much. About a 10 or so. That's alright. Yeah, it's a lot of how this game goes. Float down a little bit and then win one big one. Or lose one big one, but hopefully win one big one. And like I said, if not, well, maybe our FF14 character will be making an early appearance, so we shall see. Not playing that crap. Or am I? You know what? I think I am playing this crap. Let's get a little spicy. Yeah, can't fold. It's Omaha. That's how this game works. I don't think I want to bet this, though. If we get another 3, we would. If it checks to us, we might. I think I will if it checks to us. Yeah, that's the right amount to play. 4. Good. Good, good, good. Very nice. That was definitely the everybody gave up kind of flop. That's very nice. Her turn, I mean. I get the feeling that all 5 people in here are bots. If I'm wrong, please let me know in the chat. Because I would love to see some actual flesh and blood humans in here to watch me play this ridiculous card game. The other nice thing about doing FF14 later on is that we're going to actually be live instead of on this 7-minute delay, so if some people do happen to wander in, we will be able to interact with them in real time as opposed to on that delay. So that'll be good. In the meantime, I'm going to sip my tea, get some reads here. So we haven't quite been paying attention to our opponents so much yet. I think that might be old news, because it doesn't feel accurate right now. Especially with the short stack. Old Muse. Meow. So I'd recommend against doing that against this guy. He seems pretty loose as well. May want to pay attention to what kind of loose he is. Definitely seems to be taking a lot of flops though. Yeah, we're gonna avoid trouble by playing this one. It's not bad, but it's not great either. I'd rather have the button if I'm gonna play trash like that. It is a Badugi. Although, of course, with all those small cards, the flush isn't going to add a whole lot of value because it's going to be a very small flush if we do manage to get it. This is playable. We're going to call that bet. Wouldn't be too bad if we get 4 ways here because that'll make our flush draws worth appreciation, isn't it, kitty? Oh my goodness, that's a rap with a flush draw, isn't it? And a pair, meow. No, it's an open-ended straight draw with a flush draw and a pair. So we're going to bet that. Probably just going to go with it if somebody else spikes it. So we have a lot of equity even if we're behind right now. Alright, good. That's also a great outcome. Alright, we'll play this one too. It's going to be a little bit awkward if we get a straight because it's not going to be a good one. But I think I'd like to bet it. To me, the checks say nobody has anything there. We may have actually been ahead with the pair of 10s there. And ending that hand right there is a good outcome for us. Yeah, I'll play that. A little bit of loose call. We're going to give it a shot. Yeah, we're going to get that up though. Not what we were looking for. Meow. Meow meow. Kitty cat, what are you doing over there? Just kind of hanging out? Okay. Alright, this is trash. We're not playing that unless it's free. Definitely want to be paying attention to what flavor of loose he is if he's, I do want to call at least. I'd like to see another card. We have the backdoor flush. We have top pair, which is something. Let's see if we get a cheap look at it. May not call his bet though. I'm gonna call one street. Okay, we got the flush draw, but also the board paired. Call one more street. I don't think there's much good here for us. Nope, chop it up. Same hand, trollolol. Oof, good thing we didn't get that flush. That would have been bad. It could have been very bad for us. Right? What are you doing? What is that? Is that a piece of plastic? Oh, it's a little twist tie thing. Okay, fine, whatever. You have fun, kitty. You have fun with that. We're gonna see a flop with that. That's not a good flop. Okay, we're gonna fold. Do 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 do. Oh my goodness, what happened here? Good thing we got out of the way there. That is set, overset. Gross. Yep, that's pretty gross. We're playing this one. 3 in a row with a flush draw potentially. And we're not going anywhere for a rate for a 3-bet there. We're gonna get a heads up, which is nice. That's quite nice, in fact. We have a call. I think I'm gonna shove it now. We have the flush draw to go with our 2-pair and straight draw. Yeah. We're gonna go with this. Give you a chance to fold. Bam! Or just take it. Yes! Yes! Very nice. Bam! Very nice. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what we like to see. Let's go! Nice double up there. What did he have? Did he have the flush draw? He had a better flush draw again. Boy. That's a little nerve-wracking, but that's okay. He did have the flush draw to go with his aces there, so did need to fade a few cards, but we were also blocking it, so that's also kind of okay. What's this guy doing? He's taking his sweet time. He's gonna burn his entire time bank. Okay, that's no good. We're not playing that. We came, we saw, we missed completely. We have now a gut shot to the sucker straight, which is not good enough. We would have wound up with a crappy pair of 4s, which was not going to get it done at all. Not playing that junk either. We're going to want to keep it somewhat tight. With him on our left and a very loose player. Not sure how aggressive he is yet. also may overplay hands. Or at least he may be inclined to take aces to the mat. Although, as I said, he did have... We have a boat. Look at that. Wow. I'm pretty sure we're ahead here at the moment. Because nobody raised, so I'm thinking no one has aces. Everybody agrees that we're ahead. Okay. I'm not going to play this crap. This is when I might play in position, but not out of position. We're going to be guessing where we're at all times. No matter what happens, just about. That would have been one of the few flops that was pretty okay for us, and even then... Okay, well now we'd be a lot more confident, since we have the overboat. Or one of the... Not the overboat, I'm sorry. We still have the underboat, because we have King 5 as opposed to King 9, so... Definitely interested to see who's got what in this hand, if we do see a showdown. With the action in the hand. Alright, not playing that junk either. Gonna go a little short-handed here. 4 people. That would have been kind of a nice one for us. Alright, we're gonna fold that crap. Out of position against Jay Dixon, who is going to put us in a lot of trouble spots with that hand. Unless a flop like that happens, but won't. That one's pretty unlikely. Hey, thank you, Cacao. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining me. I'm going to be doing this every Saturday morning until I get bored of it, with different Kiku every time, so it should be a lot of fun. No, not playing that. And Jay Dixon's gone, and that's okay. We're okay with this. Are we okay with this hand? Sure. We are very okay with this hand. We're going to check and call here. It's possible we're behind, but still going to probably check call one more street here. Now I think we're ahead. We're going to bet a tiny amount. We're going to bet 235. See if we can get a call from Ace King or something. Beautiful. Yes, good. We'll play that one as well. And we have the open-ender, but that's not actually that good. 5 is pretty much... 5 of not diamonds is one of the few cards we're actually going to like to see here. I may bet that on the assumption that no one has anything if it's checked to us. We may also need to bet the river if the flush bricks, because it's very possible our opponents will be chasing one of those flush draws. So hopefully either they all fold now or that draw bricks. Great, we like that outcome. Good. And we also like this outcome. We've got aces, but also we're also pretty deep. I don't think I'll be 3-betting this because we're not going to be able to do the pump and shove. We're going to be too deep to do that. So we'll just check it. That's interesting since we have the ace of hearts. I'm going to actually bet this. Try to get bluffs through here. We do have our opponent calling. We have the straight now. That's interesting. I'm going to check. I may... Oh, he had the better straight. That really sucks. Ooh, we had the top set too. Gross. That was really unfortunate. He had it all. Everything except the flush he had. That's funny. He had everything except the flush there. That's too bad. So I guess he just wasn't going anywhere. That's fine. Chasing the full house, ran into the straight. That's okay. Still up a buy-in in a little bit here so far, and that's a great start. Okay, Kyle jumps in just long enough to... Hopefully he got his message there, because I do appreciate him dropping by for a moment. Right, we're not playing that. We got nothing going on here. I'll believe that you have the ace. Betting into 2 people. Ooh, that's a good start. Look at that. 4 cards in a row. 7, 8, 9, 10. We're playing it for sure. I am gonna just... I will raise it, in fact. It's good enough to raise. And now we've got the wrap. Let's go. Let's go. No club, please. Let's see. That's absolutely spectacular. We got her straight with the pair. Let's go. We got her straight, and we have a redraw to a better one. Let's go. Boop. And we have the same straight. That's okay. That was not super unexpected there. Yeah, I'll still play this junk. We got top pair with the open ender. That's quite nice. We'll go 2 1/4. See where it goes from here. We have things going on. We may even call a raise. Okay. And I'm also going to play this one. I'm going to limp this. Let's see what this guy does when we do that. Raise. Okay. I'm not going anywhere. We've got some potential here. We've got middle set. That's interesting. I'm going to go check and call. May get a little dicey here. It's possible that he has aces. Probably just gonna go all in here, honestly. Like, oh, no, okay. Well, that makes me think he does not have aces. We're gonna go 1575. See if we can get 2 pair to call us here. Okay. Looks like we were ahead the whole time. Good. And we're gonna check Ruski on that one. Nothing good here so far. Now I think my queens may be ahead. I'm gonna make you bet one more time, I think. We also have an 8 randomly, so that could also help. Let's see what he does here. Well, I don't think that's gonna be good enough. That's the wrong 8. Okay. We'll give it up. We're also going to give this one up. This one's terrible. I think we've maxed out on bots here. We got OX2, Elisidra, Alien Gathering, Adsia. Yeah, like I said, I'm definitely thinking those two are maybe the same bot, since it's a very similar name with slightly scrambled letters. Stygian 6 and XYFM. As I said, I feel like those are all bots, but that's okay. They're my bots, right? So, at least they are now. Whoa. Ooh, that's a spicy one. Let's go. Would love the ace of clubs on this flop. It's going to give us a lot of potential for good stuff. It's ace of spades instead. I still think I would like to bet that. Maybe I should check. I'm just going to check this one. We also have the straight draw as well now. We're going to call a bet here from him. We're going to also bet it ourselves. Because I get the strong feeling we're ahead at the moment with ace-king. He agrees. And we've got aces again. Yeah, that's a nice one. We got a suited ace with ace-queen to go with our aces. It'll be a very nice start for us here. See if we can get a nice flop to go with our nice opening hand. We're getting lots of action, that's for sure. That's not what we're looking for. That's okay. Probably going to fold to a bet here. It's a very small one, though. Never mind, I'm going to call one street. We have a second pair now. That's something. Let's see what he does. I don't know if I want to call a second bet with this. Because to me, that says I have a better 2-pair. Okay. Or already have a set. Or a boat. No, you can't have a boat. Or do not pair. Can't have a boat, but you can certainly have a set. Flop the underboat on that. Yeah, unlike in Hold'em, aces is not something you're going to be just going with in Omaha a lot of the time, unless you manage to get most of the chips in pre-flop. in which case he will simply go with it, but not on that particular board. We got a gut shot there, that's not so good. Now the board looks kind of scary. I will bet it if checked 2. And we won't. Swamp. Ooh, that's a nice start. Look at that. Definitely going to see where this one goes. Call that bet. As I said, we don't want to be 3-betting it ourselves, necessarily. He could easily have aces as well. In fact, he already made a $1 bet with aces earlier, so that is something he may potentially have, and that is something we're not going to be wanting to run this hand into pre-flop for a bunch of chips. We would much rather have something like the wrap, flush draw, or a set to go with it. None of those things happen, so we're out. SSG DC server. Nice. Good to see, and hope that you're an actual flesh and blood human, because that'd be nice. You're gonna play this one. I'll just call. Got pocket queens, which is a nice start. We've got the button, which is always a big positive. Will give us the chance to get some bluffs through and give us more value if we do manage to hit our set. Which we do! Ooh, that's a spicy one. Let's go. Let's go. We got top set with the flush draw. We are going to put in a re-raise here to 1989. We're going to see if he calls us here, and we're going to get it all in on the flop or on the turn if he does. We have top set for the nuts, and we'll just take it down. That's also fine. Let's go. Happy with that outcome. Ooh, 69. We have the wrap, but the board is paired, so we're not super thrilled about it. We are going to call this small bet here, on the assumption that we may still be good if we get it. Alright, I think I'd like to give it up here, though. Second bet, I think we're going to believe. Even though we have picked up another out with the 3, but we may already be drawing dead to a boat. We're not going to be chasing that too hard. Alright, we have a pretty nice start. We're up about 2 buy-ins and change so far. Still not quite making up for last night, but we're getting there. I'm going to get a hold of somebody here. I will mention I'm streaming poker now. Also going to play this hand. It's pretty nice. What are we doing with this? We've got... I think we're going to go check call. It's not the nut draw here. We do still have top pair. We have the second nut flush draw. Now we have a flush, which I think is probably good at the moment. Nobody bet that. I'm going to bet $4, see where this goes. Like I said, I'm pretty confident that we have the best hand at the moment. If the board doesn't pair, we'll probably throw another bet in. Huh. Do we want to just go with it? I only have one pair to go with this. Not a great redraw. I think check call is what we're going to do here. He may have the better flush and we may be sad. Yeah, he does. Swamp. That's too bad. Maybe that was a loose call on the river there, but felt like trying the bluff catch. Oh well, good hand. It's also maybe something to note that he didn't bet the flush draw. That's a pair with potential. Somewhat like to see another card. Now we have two pair with a flush draw and a straight draw. All of these things are spectacular. We're going to go with all of it here if we can. We have enough of a hand, enough of a draw that even if we're behind, we may still get it. We have another garbage flush. I'm going to set the price myself, $2.15. We're going to fold if he re-raises. Okay, good. Good. Just going to limp this one. It's good but not great. As I said, the flush draw is potentially going to get us into trouble again. We have the second nut flush draw again with also a pair of queens. I will bet it if it checks all the way around. Not thinking I want to necessarily call a bet. We'll see what happens. Yeah, we're definitely going to bet it ourselves if it checks around, though. I feel like we've got a good shot to get a bluff through. Or not a bluff through. It's not really a bluff. We may be ahead with a pair of queens right now. It doesn't help a lot, though. And they did all call. That's a lot of people calling, which I don't love. I still think I want to bet again, though. Like I said, we may... I'm not necessarily thinking we're ahead here at the moment, but... Boy, no one believes us. Okay. I think I just check. There's a non-zero chance our pair of queens is good here. Nah, wah. Man, reverse the flush on us. We were behind the whole time. That sucks. Wah. Oh, Omaha. Damn it. He had a lot. We dusted off a bind over the course of the last couple hands, but we're still doing pretty okay. We're up a little bit. About 10 or so, and that's alright. Fold. This hand is not good. That's definitely when we play from the button, possibly the cutoff, depending on who's on our left. But not under the gun at all. As I said, that makes that the fact that he didn't bet the nut flush draw makes me wonder if he's more of a passive player. We may want to believe him and be bluff catching a little bit less against him. Alright, this is no good at all. It's a Royal Snampler. We've got the king high flush draw. We're not playing this unless it's for free. We've got garbage all over the place here. Yeah, no way. We're not playing that junk. Not at all. Try to build some reads for these people. We haven't seen too much of any of them, really. Should I play this? Not really. you don't have a flush draw, those cards are somewhat connected, but not well. 7-9 would give us a sucker draw, and that's not what we want to be doing out of position. In position, maybe. Out of position, no. This is not a good hand as a Badugi. If I had a flush with the king, I might play it, but not with the Badugi. Discord streamer community, nice. Hope, like I said, if any of you are real people, not bots, please throw a message in the chat. Let me know, because I've had many bots in this channel before. I'll actually throw a message out there. Garbage. Hot garbage. Not playing that crap. Nope, not playing that either. Also terrible. As I said, we're going to be left guessing with the king high flush if we make it. And not loving the gaps with 6, 4, 8. As I've mentioned before a couple times, these hands with a gap in between each are definitely great at making sucker draws. Because it will result in a wrap if you do fill in those gaps, but also most of those draws are not to the nuts. This, however, 7-10 gives us a massive draw, so we're going to give this a shot, see if we get that. We do not. We have one pair instead. I think there's like we also have a gut shot with a 10. That's not going to be good enough to hold up if we get bet here, so we're going to fold. You're going to fold that, no problem. Next hand, see what we get. More garbage, that's okay. I'm not going to play that either. Nice thing is we're not going to get ourselves in any trouble with that hand. Just going to fold it and move on. Good, this is a good one. Definitely lots of potential here. We're going to raise it ourselves. Build the pot in position. I'm okay with any number of callers here, because we'll be able to play this pretty accurately. At that point, it's also going to be a pretty short SPR, so at that point it may just be get a piece and go with it. It's going to be a little, this stack size is a little awkward here. We're going to be ahead most of the time at the moment, especially when everybody checks. Yeah, good. Okay, we'll take that down. Very nice. Yeah, sure. You know what? I ain't gonna see the flop with this. We got 3 Broadway cards. We got a suit. We've got the Ace of Diamonds. That could be something we try to get the bluff through if diamonds get there. We also have position at the moment, since stacking chips folded, so that's good. Remember that thing we just said we might try? We're going to try it. Never mind, I lied. We're not going to try that at all. We're going to fold. Nah. We're not going to try that at all. We're going to believe that guy, that he has it. Maybe we shouldn't have, because we had the ace in that case, but eh. You can't have ace-ace with the ace of diamonds, that's for sure, because we have it. But he could easily have King X with a King of Diamonds, so I'm just gonna stay out of trouble there. See what he does. I think I'd like to fold that. Did have a backdoor draw, but we got ourselves into lots of trouble with the backdoor draw yesterday. I'm just gonna skip it this time. That was our horrible, disastrous blow up at the end of the session yesterday, so we're just gonna not do that again because that was tragic. Got a lot of people in here. Hopefully, some of them are actually people. If so, as I said, let me know. Type something in the chat. Good to have some people in here. Right, kitty? You better not chew that cord. No. Yeah. I said not to chew the cord. I said not to chew the cord. Kitty! Yeah. Yeah. Come here. You're being bad. Come here. What? Naughty boy. Naughty boy. Chewing the cord. Meow, meow, meow. Tempted. Gaps on the bottom. I'm gonna try it for 50 cents. The nice thing about this is that with the short SPR, we're just gonna be able to go with it if we hit. We did not though, so that's okay. We did not hit, and that's okay. Still not much going on for us here. We've got the gut shot to a sucker straight with the flush and paired board. That's going to be terrifying. Even if we manage to hit our 8 here, I think I may kick this kitty cat out of the room after I fold. Come here, kitty. Meow. Probably nice and warm back there, huh? Let's see what our hand is before I get you out of here, Meow. Alright, that's not a play plan. Alright, kicking this kitty out. Yeah. Okay, we are now -1 naughty kitty. In kitty jail there, back upstairs. Got a splashy splash, wow. Alright, I can't turn on the button in the splashy splash pot. We gotta at least see what's going on with this one. For 50 cents, we got a lot of dead money in the pot, boy. Alright, 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 you got me. You got me, I got nothing. Just gonna get out of there. Oh no! We would have had trips. Womp womp. That's okay. That's okay. We would have had trips with the flush draw. That would have worked out okay, potentially. I guess we'll see shortly. Ugh, and we would have lost to a boat. Good thing we got out of there. Gross. Nah. We got a new player here to get some reads on. He did enter early, which is something to note. Often a sign of a recreational player of some sort. Because they just want to get in the game. And who can blame them, honestly? It is a fun game. Yeah, this is an awkward as hell spot for this hand, which is one of the reasons we're not going to play something like this. Bottom set is always a terrifying thing to have in Omaha. Because they're just never going to be sure where you're at unless you hit your miracle quads. This hand's bad. We're going to fold this. Depending. I don't know, maybe I call 50 cents again. Because he does like to bet $1. Oh, or we're just going to raise because we have position now. Let's go. We have a draw to the wheel. I'm gonna bet it if he doesn't, because I'm gonna assume that you don't have anything. I think I'd like to bet one more time. If you have it, good for you. Okay, good for you. Womp womp. Womp womp. He had it all. Had the flush and the set. Womp womp womp. That's okay. As I said, not the worst thing in the world to be caught bluffing, especially in those short-handed or those small pots, because often enough that can pay dividends when we have it and we are betting big. Not going to play this hand though. Pretty trashy, bunch of low cards. An interesting structure. 3-5 would give us a sucker wheel or a sucker wrap, but we're just going to skip on that. Wow, a lot of people in here. Show us your streamer growth. Good to see you. As I said, if any of you are real people, please, please type something in chat. Get something going here. But yeah, hopefully, and there's a non-zero chance. Maybe some of these people are. That'd be great. Also very possible some of those are like some kind of like bots for getting more people into different places. So if that is the case, I appreciate you being here and spreading news of my channel. Just started a couple weeks ago, so restarted a couple weeks ago I should say. I was streaming earlier, a little bit smaller stakes before we had run it up to enough that we can play 50 coin Omaha here. So definitely would love to have more people join us. Having a lot of fun here on Saturday. Got my Kigu on, Snorlax. It's a good day. So, having a lot of fun here. Regardless of whether or not anyone actually shows up, we're still having fun. So, it's all good. Now, poker's going pretty okay right now. We're about even. We're up a tiny, tiny amount. Maybe 10 bucks, if that. Yeah, up about 10 so far. So, poker's not going too badly either at the moment. We were up a lot more, and then we dusted it all off, but that's okay. About half of what we had about an hour ago. I will play this one. It's got the bottom gap, which is nice. 5-7 would be something we'd be going with, because that would give us 16 outs to the nuts. In particular, if there is no flush draw on the board, or if it's our hearts. Top 2 pair with a flush draw. Alright, I'm happy with that. Let's go. Very happy with that. We also have a gut shot to go with it, so we've got a lot of potential here. Now we have 3 pair. I don't love that. I'm gonna check. And now we have a decision to make if he bets. I think I may call. Yeah, I'm gonna call that. May not be winning here, that's fine. But we might also be winning, so I'm not gonna fold to a tiny bet like that. Should I call this? Sure. Ooh, we got middle set. I feel like that's gonna be ahead most of the time here. I feel like you have aces. Okay. Maybe check call was a better idea there. Yeah, like I said, I think we did the smart thing in that case, though. Getting out of the way, probably the better thing to do. I don't think we've seen too much betting out of that guy, so I'm going to give him credit for it. As weak as that is. Alright. Here we go. And we'll just take it down. That's great. I'll take that. Okay, we've gone down quite hard from our heights there, but we'll see if we can get it back here. This could be a hand to do it with. Got 2 gap on the bottom, so 9-10 would be something we'd be going with. It would give us a whole lot of outs. In particular, if there's 2 clubs on the board, or if nope. If it's a rainbow. But none of those things happened. That's a very bad flop for us, so we're going to check and probably fold here. Depending on what happens. We got a pair of 8s now. Boy, I'm tempted. Boy, I'm tempted. Alright. I'm going to do it. Maybe a bad idea. Or we might just be ahead right now. With their random 8. Seems unlikely. So we're going to throw another bluff here. We're going to go 4-35. Hope to get it through. Not a whole lot. 6-7 would be a shame. We'll just get out of the way if he raises, whatever. Good. Very nice. Bam. Yeah, let's go. We'll get another message from Toria here. Checkerisky there. Wow, we got the straight with a redraw. Let's go. 125. Let's go. We got the wheel. Clubs may be nice as well. We've got a caller. We've got hopefully a club or just something like a 10 or some random thing in the middle of the board. That's great. Let's go 315 here. Should be ahead with our wheel a huge amount of the time. That is an unfortunate river. Now we may have a decision to make here. Yeah. Alright, we'll be smart. We'll give it up. It's, as I said, a very unfortunate river there. I feel like without a good read on him, the smart thing to do is just fold there. That's too bad. That's okay. Alright, as I said, hopefully some of you are actual Flesh and Blood people. That'd be really nice. Very much appreciated if you are. If it's bots that will get the word out about the stream, I'd also be happy with that. If it's bots that are trying to steal people's credit card numbers, not so much. Alright, we're gonna raise it up, build a pot here in position. See how many people come along here. We got some potential. 3 in a row there. All of our dreams have been shattered with that flop, but it's such a trash flop that I think we may be able to get a bluff through here. We may be able to buy it by betting, but not if he bets. We'll believe him. Definitely interested to see if it does get to showdown what he's got. Not gonna get to see it. That's okay. Garbo, get out of here. Yeah. Even if we had a suit, I don't think I'm playing that one out of position. No, we were up quite a bit, and now we are down a tiny amount. That's okay. Also note, last night, one of the things that happened was a horrible blow-up. One of my tilt triggers is definitely when I jump the line from up to down, so hopefully we will avoid that right here, right now. Because that's not what we need. Shazam! Full house for him. Good for him. We're going to skip playing that crap out of position. As I said, with the second up flush draw, we're going to be guessing where we're at all times, and that's not where we need to be. That's awkward. Yeah, no one's going to fold to that. It's not even a full raise. Even as a 3-bet. Ooh, acey aces. Let's see where this goes. Maybe going for the pump and shove, but I'm not thinking we will. Unless he calls. Then we might. If he calls, we might. In which case, good luck us, because we're pretty much going to be shoving any flop. Yeah, we're going to skip that play this time. I think I still want to go check and call here. We have the backdoor flush draw and the ace of diamonds, which makes me want to bet this. I bet 435. Hope to get this bluff through. He actually might have been ahead with aces at that point as well. Nobody was betting that, so there's definitely a good chance that we were ahead with our pocket aces in that case. Alright, we're going to fold that one. At any rate, we had the aces diamonds, so that was pretty unlikely. Alright, so we're down. There we go. Thank you. This time I'm happy to have that pop up. We were down 2.9 fake dollars. Real fake dollars? I don't know. 2.9 points which may be exchanged 1-to-1 for American dollars. But that's not so bad. That's not even a full bet. It's barely a full bet, honestly. Full bet here, pot pre-flop is, what, 50, so $1.75. Assuming that nobody else has entered the pot. We should also be trying hard to build some more reads against these people. We haven't been doing that so much. Got him as a green tag, but other than that, I haven't really paid enough attention to tag anybody else. Nope, not playing that crap. I will make a note. He likes to min bet pre-flop. Which, as I said, that makes me think lean towards recreational player. Makes me want to believe him when he's betting more than I may for somebody who is more aggressive. Probably going to play another orbit or two and then take a quick break, come back for another hour of poker, and then switch over to Final Fantasy XIV. Yeah, like I said, the nice thing about that, we'll be live, and also we'll have a character to grow with. So let's see it. I could get spicy and 3-bet here, which I will do. Hope that this guy folds, get a heads up against J-Dude. That is the ideal outcome, and that did not happen. And that is a terrible, terrible, terrible flop. Womp, womp, womp. Everything is horrible. Everything is awful. I don't think I want to try it. We've got a pair of threes. Now I want to try it. Now I want to try it. I gotta give it a shot. See if we can get this through. Yes! Yeah! There was no way a pair of threes was going to be good there. Very happy about that outcome. That was, yeah, awkward. Yeah, like I said, that's a really interesting structure with all the gaps. But, as I said, any straight you're going to make, not going to be very much likely to be the nut straight. Although, as I said, the extra gaps make it a little bit more interesting, but even still, I would prefer something like Jack 10 on top there if we were going to play this kind of hand. Because at that point, 7-9 would be a very nice wrap. Absolutely playing this for a call. A lot of potential here. Top pair with a backdoor flush. I think I'd still like to bet this. Little not unsure where we're at. We may not bet again, but we did take it down, so that's great. I am going to play this for a raise. Double suited. We've got pair nines. Don't love the fact that he called, but that's alright. Still have a lot of potential here, so see where it goes. It goes nowhere good. Got the eights. I think I'd like to check because it's such a garbage flop. Nobody probably has anything. And we could get a card like that, which gives us the straight, which we can now bet. Possible straight here. Got the open-ender. Queen or a 7 will do it for us. So we're going to put a raise in, hope to take it down, because it looks like nobody's interested. And we do. Beautiful. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. Very, very nice. Alright, we got ourselves back off the mat. We're back up about a couple dozen bucks. So, couple dozen buck coins, I don't know. Sweeps coins can be exchanged 1-to-1 for dollars. So, effectively dollars, but not quite. 1 degree of separation from dollars. Sweeps coins is, I suppose, more accurate because you get plenty of free ones on this site, which is nice. That Get Coins buttons give you $3.10 a week for effectively logging in and pressing a button. You can get some for free for joining the site, though that's pretty typical. And you can also get some by writing an envelope, writing a paragraph in an envelope, adding a code, sending it out. That's worth 5 coins. And as I said, that's effectively $5. So, lots of ways to get in the action without spending money on this site, which makes it a really fun one. And I would like to see somebody that I know try to go 0 to hero on this site from adding $0 and running it all the way up, playing one of the big games. That would be quite a long journey, though. We may try it at some point if I get a following. But until then, I'm just going to try to run it up here, playing our PLO cash games. We're going to be playing the 50 coin game until we get to $2,000, or if we fall all the way back down to $1,000, we're going to be moving back down to the $20 game. Ah, nice. That's fun, Toya. Getting messages from Toya as we play the game here. So, I'm going to message him back really fast here as we play this last orbit before our break. Yeah, we're not playing that crap out of position. It's not bad, but it's definitely the kind of hand I'd more prefer to play in position. Suited ace, not too much else going on that one. Okay. Yeah, happy to get a message from Toya. Definitely missed that dude. We had a lot of fun together when he was in Buffalo. I'm so very tempted. I will not resist temptation this time. We're going to see where this goes. Hopefully good places, not bad places. That's a good place. That's a good place. We got 3 of a kind. Let's go. And also, I'm not expecting somebody to have a 2 here very often. We're going to be betting 535. Expecting that we are, at the moment, in the lead. Let's see if everybody else agrees. Nobody else agrees. Do I want to... I think I'd like to make it look like I'm setting up a shove here. We're just going to go 1 bet here. Probably not going to bet the river unless we hit a boat. We're going to take it down. That's great. Good, good, good. Very nice. Happy with that outcome. We got away with doing something a little bit dubious there, so happy with that outcome. Hit 3 of a kind, managed to hold. Very nice. But that is what the button will allow you to do, though. The button is going to let you do a lot of sketchy things. Like play junk like that hand. And as I said, that's why we're going to avoid playing stuff like this out of position, because then the other person gets to do sketchy things like that. This is hot garbage. Alright, so we're going to go last orbit here before a break. Probably play another hour or so after that. And then get Final Fantasy XIV rolling. Be getting our new character, which, as I said, hopefully when you see him it'll be intentional. There's a very high probability that at some point we'll dust off a ton of money in a hurry playing this crazy card game. And rather than get to the point where we will smash our setup into a million pieces in frustration, we will be switching games if we get to the point where we're dusting off a ton in a hurry. But as I said, today will be very intentional. We're going to be playing another hour or so and creating this character while we are not ready to burn the world down. Alright, we're playing this crap. We got 2 suits, we got 3 cards in a row, let's go. And the 3 is actually a pretty nice one. 4-5 could give us a good wrap here. So we're going to go with the call. 2-4-10. Not sure what we want to do here. I don't think I want to call a bet. We have a gut shot. We have a backdoor flush. We're going to fold. We're just going to avoid any trouble here. Would have given us an up and down straight draw, which would have gotten there and been the sucker end and been awkward as all hell. Would have been good though. But that's so he had a pair of 10s. That's interesting. That is interesting. Alright, I'm going to give it a try. This may be a terrible idea. It's really good at making second best hands, but still gonna give it a try. In fact, this was a terrible idea, but we're gonna go. We've already gotten. We're in for a penny. We're in for a pound. Let's go. Hopefully it checks through and we can just attempt to bluff here and take it down by betting the pot. We did not. We have a second pair now, which is still not good. I'm just gonna give it up. We did one and done. I'm okay with it. Yeah. Okay. I don't think it was going to go anywhere. Boy, that was not cool. Get the aces with the better flush draw. As I said, that's definitely one that's very good at making second best hands, which is what would have happened had we hit the flush. So, That is not such a bad outcome. Getting out of there. I think we may have lost the minimum. We probably shouldn't have been playing that hand in the first place, so we sort of got what we deserved there. Lost a few chips, but not too many. Oh, that's right. I forgot. Taking a break now. Haha. Yep. So, BRB. Be back very shortly. And get some more poker in for a little bit. Okay. Okie dokie. Alright, we are back. We've been removed from the table and we'll just sit right back down. We will sit right back down. And wait for the big blind, which is coming next hand. Look at that. We don't even have to wait. Let's go. Alrighty. Back to battle. Here we go. This is not a good hand. Not playing that out of position. Not even for 50 more cents. But I will play it for free, because that's all it's worth. Not free. That's okay. Yeah, no. Let's just avoid all of that. Get out of here with our blind in the pot and nothing else. And like I said, if you all are bots that help people find my stream, definitely appreciate you dropping in here, giving me a little bit more of a boost. Hopefully that works. Hopefully we get some more people in here. I'm having a lot of fun either way though, so it's all good. We're going to be playing poker another hour or so, and then intentionally swapping over to Final Fantasy XIV to create our PLO tilt character, who may make an appearance anytime that things do not go well in this insane card game. And we dust a significant portion of our bankroll off in one hand, as we did last night. If that sort of thing happens mid-session and I still got time, I'm not going to be feeling poker, so we are going to be swapping games at that point, and we need a character to swap to, so we'll be building that in about an hour here. But in the meantime, we're going to be seeing if we can drag a few more pots over the course of this next hour. Neither way, I'm fucking adorable in this Kiku, so. If you don't think so, you can kiss my ass. I hope you do. Like I said, trying to get a little bit more fun here, so that's why I'm wearing this thing. Got a few more in my closet, so be dragging one out every Saturday morning for the next few weeks. And hopefully, y'all will enjoy that. Especially in the winter too. I love them. They're nice and cozy, warm. Pretty much the perfect thing to sleep in the winter, which is the season we're entering here in Buffalo. So definitely going to be wearing these every night for a while. I always tell people in Buffalo we have pretty much two seasons. We've got summer, which is like 3 months. We've got winter, which is like 6 months. And then you've got like the 2 weeks in between each of those that it rains for 2 weeks. We're in the middle of that rainy season, even though it's sun shining today. But as I said, the temperature's dropping quite rapidly. It will by the end of November. Doesn't feel like Thanksgiving if there's no snow on the ground in Buffalo, so that's about when it starts to get pretty chilly. I guess that's not true. It hasn't snowed in a few years in Thanksgiving, but definitely gets chilly around that time. Yeah, to me, like I said, you gotta do something fun in the winter though. So I do skiing, and I've heard some people do like snowmobiling, snowboarding, ice skating. Gotta do something. Even done a winter hike before. That's a lot of fun. So I would highly recommend that sort of thing if you are in a cold climate. Yeah, I did a really nice one last year with some friends at was it Allegheny State Park. So definitely want to bundle up, but it's a unique experience if you're used to hiking in the summer. A lot of people snowmobiling there then too, so that was kind of cool. They actually helped the hikers. They tracked that tracked out the hiking trail, so it was packed down and not too difficult to walk through there. Let's see. I don't think I want to play this hot garbage out of position. Yeah, we're just going to skip all of that. Not even going to play it for a quarter. So it's not going to be much that's going to be good for us there. Like, especially since we're blocking a club flush. Yeah, no, that wasn't going to be good. It's going to be a draw to a draw and a pair of aces. I guess it could have been okay. This is probably a spot where we would have check called because we do have that top pair, and the first best from the button is always sus. Do we want to play this one? Let's see where it goes. Probably not. No, we're going to pass on that. Might have been one we tried to blind steal with, but not much else. Because it's not very good. This might have been a spot where we would have bet the... That's a very weak bet. We would have called that with two pair, but definitely interested to see what Lucky does here. He folds. Okay. And this is garbage. If we had an ace, then we would have gone with it, but we don't. It would have gone as a wheel draw plus an ace. In particular if it was the ace of hearts, but now we're just changing everything about this hand, so we are going to stop playing fantasy poker and observe what our opponents do in this hand. See if we can get some reads going. Everybody limp. Nobody bets. Alright, Lucky, you've got a... Nobody's got anything. You can bet this through, right? Give it a shot. No, he doesn't give it a shot. That's a shame. I'm sad. Somebody bet this, come on. Nobody wants it. Anybody bet you win, right? That's my assumption. Anybody bet you win? Nobody bet? Do you want to bet? No, he doesn't want to bet. And he had a pair of tens. So that makes me think he's pretty passive. He might have thought a pair of tens was good, though. That's not completely unreasonable. Right, kitty? Yeah. Now that he's fed, hopefully he'll be not chewing on cores. Yum, 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 yum. You're my good boy. Yeah, you're so cute. You're my good boy. You're my good boy. Yum, yum. No, not gonna want to jump up here. That's fine. Good boy. Yeah, you're so cute. Yum, 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 yum. Bam. 4 of a kind for him. Not playing this crap. 5, 3, 4. Yeah, so that was 3 in a row with 2 flush draws. Okay. And this hand again is hot garbage. All over the place. Suits are bad. Not gonna play it. Yeah. Yeah, you could do worse than folding almost every time on your blinds in this game, to be perfectly honest. Like, position is that important in this game. Even more important than the betting lead, unlike in Hold'em, where the betting lead is often quite important. Oof, that was kind of brutal. I guess this is good enough to play, though. Gaps around the top, which I don't love, but do have a suit. We do have the possibility of something like 3-4 giving us a good hand. So I am going to play it. Maybe a short SPR as well, which is not so bad for this. We have the gut shot with a backdoor flush draw and top pair. I'm going to call your 224 shove because that's nothing. And at that point, our pair of 10s may be good. It's a non-zero chance of that. And even if not, we got a lot of draws that could get us there. So, definitely going to call that. Don't love the fact that the other guy came along. Probably going to fold to his bet. Yeah. Alright, I believe you. Yeah. Yep. That was a good turn for him. That's okay. Diamond Fly comes back. Good for him. Love to see it. We're going to play this piece of cheese. We got a suited ace and the button with ace queen, so there's some potential here. Give it a shot. We've got middle pair with the flush draw. We're going to check and see what the next card is. We have, or backdoor flush draw, I should say. Now we have the flush draw. We're going to call your bet. I don't think there's quite enough to try to shove it yet, so I'm just going to call, see where it goes. It goes nowhere good. Okay. Womp womp. Womp womp. That's okay. Next hand. Yeah, I'm definitely thinking this guy's pretty passive because he doesn't seem to be taking the good bluff spots. So that's interesting to note. Right, Kitty? Yeah, good boy. Hello. Why are you... No. No. Meow, meow. See if we get the kitty tail coming back. Good, yes. Good boy. Yes. Get that tail in front of my face. Yes. Good. Okay. Yep. Good. Meow. Good boy. Meow, meow. You're such a cute kitty. I'm not playing this hand. This guy seems like he may be aggressive as well. Something to note, good that we are on his left. We're going to be in position most of the time and folding most of the other time, so hopefully we'll stay out of trouble with him. Also, maybe somebody we would like to bluff catch if we do find ourselves with a second best kind of hand out of position. Yeah. I don't think he's gone cuckoo crazy like the guy last night, but he does seem to like to... Well, of course, that's a reasonable hand to have. All those Broadway cards. 3 aces for him. Yeah, it's one of the only three-of-a-kind hands I'm willing to play. 3 aces. Because it's still aces. You still might be winning. And the interesting thing about that is that you can bluff 3 out of the 4 flushes. If any of them get there. I'll play this one for a raise. Pretty nice. 2 suits and the queens. Don't love him coming along, but that's okay. Still a lot of potential. We'll see where it goes. Goes nowhere good. We're going to check. Hopefully he checks again. Because he hasn't been taking good bluff spots, and we're going to believe him because, as I said, he has had many opportunities to bluff and has not taken them. So we are going to believe the fact that he has at least a king there and get out of the way. Yeah, we got a lot of people in here. Lizzie-Beth Kekaretti, thank you for joining me. Hopefully you're having a good time watching me play this insane card game wearing an insane outfit. So, if you are a real flesh and blood person, please let me know. Type something in the chat and help me feel like I've got somebody watching here. Yeah, like I said, I'm hoping that at least a few of you are, in fact, flesh and blood humans. You've got a gut shot, that's no good. We're going to fold. I'll be doing this every week. playing this insane card game wearing a different Kigurumi for until I've run out of them in my closet, which is going to take a while, so it'll be fun. We're going to play this one. We've got the suited ace, we've got 3 Broadway cards, we've got the deuce giving us a potential wheel, which is all we're going to have here. We're going to have a gut shot to the wheel, which is not what we're looking for at all. We would much prefer something better than that. Even if the 3 comes, we're not going to be sure about where we're at, so we're just going to avoid all of that, get out of the way, move on to the next one. That was an interesting hand, though. Very possible that was a weak kind of bet there, and he decided to take advantage with the float and the bet on the turn. Alright, we're playing this one. That's interesting. We do like that ace. That makes it more likely that if the flush gets there, we're good. But we're not going to call a bet there. So we still may not be. Very possible we're up against Queen X of clubs there, which would be a nice hand to bet. Oh, I'm going to try something crazy. This is not a good hand, but I'm going to play it anyway. And we're going to play it for a raise because ideally Lucky goes away and we have the button. Nobody folds. We do have top pair with backdoor flushes and backdoor straights. That's interesting. I would like to bet this. I'm going to bet 5 or so. Maybe 5.15. Hopefully fold everybody out. We may well be ahead with a pair of queens at the moment. 7. That gives us the straight and the flush draw. Okay, we're going to go with this. We're going to pot it. If he re-raises, we're going with it because we have enough of a draw at this point. And he just folds. That's great. We're happy with that. Taking it down. Very nice. Very nice. Very happy about that. Okay, next hand. See if we can continue making some more hands. Getting some more pots. Right? Meow. Good boy. Meow. You're so cute. Meow. You're my cookie. Meow. 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 Not going to do the kitty blink back. Okay, fine. That's okay. Luna Defino, hello. Good to see you. I'm going to give you both a shout out here. At least the 3 people who I believe are not bots. At least have the potential not to be. Oop. Doop. We're playing this hand, it's good enough. 3 in a row. Not a good flop though. Well, maybe we get a free look for a king though. That'd be cool. Nope, we're not going to do that. That's okay. Nope. That would have been one of the few flops we'd been pretty okay with. And that wouldn't have been the best continuation. Definitely want to observe this hand play out. As I said, we're going to believe him most of the time. He's had a lot of chances to make a bluff and has declined. So I would expect him to have a straight here. Let's see if we get to showdown and I am correct. Could be seeing a chop pot where they both have king queen. That's exactly what happens. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, I'm definitely feeling pretty confident in that read at this point. What did he have? What's that? Yeah, he also had the flush at that point as well. The flush draw, so he was actually free rolling on the turn there. We're going to play this. This is pretty nice. All of our gaps are on the bottom, so something like Jack 9 would be spectacular. feel like he is on the tighter end of SLP at this point. What do we got? We've got a pair of 8s. I'm going to check. If we get a jack, we're going to bet it. If we don't get a jack, we get it 9. Yeah, that's no good. That's no good. You can have it. 3 in a row. Okay. That's one of the few Badugis we'll actually play, particularly under the gun. But it is 3 in a row, so we're going to see where it goes. It goes to top pair land, which is not where we want to be. Especially when the flush has already made an appearance. And that's okay. Next hand, we're good. Moving on to this hot garbage, which we are not even going to play for 50 cents. It's no good. No good at all. You might get the point. Just kind of chilling behind the computer, blocking my vents. Probably nice and warm back there. I'm sure you're loving it, huh? Yeah. You're my good boy. No chewing cords, and we'll let you chill there. You're my good boy. You're my good boy. You're my good boy. No chewing. No chewing. Okay. Just decided to rest his face on the cord there, so as long as he's not chewing, he can chill there. Right? Yeah, you're my good boy. I'm also wondering if these guys are aggressive as well. Like I said, he seems to bet a lot, so something to keep in mind. As I said, we may want to be bluff catching with some of our 2 pairs and that sort of thing. Bottom set, maybe even. And non-nut flushes. Alright, we're down about... I don't even know. I don't even know how much we're down. It's not much, though. Maybe $10 or so. Or $10 equivalent of sweeps coins, right? Yeah. Yeah. Are you chewing the computer? You better not chew the computer. That is the cord. That one is a cord protector, though, so I'm actually somewhat okay with you chewing that one. Oh, I don't see why you would want to. It's got bittering on there. No, you can't chew that one, though. Hey! 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 That one has no cord protector. Bad. Yeah. Yeah, we're not playing that one. Kitty! Stop chewing that. Get out of there. No chewing that cord, you bad kitty. No. You're very cute. Yeah, you're my good. Meow. Meow, meow. Oh my god. Okay, you want to chill here? You can chill here. Good. Yeah. You're my good boy. Okay. Let's see if we can get some good hands. Have not been having many good ones recently, so we can hopefully make one. That's not going to be a good one. We're not playing it if anybody raises. Not the kind of hand you want to be playing out of position. But we may get a free look if nobody raises. That'd be nice. Right, just... Oh. Why do you have to do that? I'm moderately tempted to 3-bet so that we can fold him out, but I haven't seen much folding from him, so we're just going to skip that play. He'll take it down. This is playable. Don't love the top gaps, but he's making it cheap, so we're going to take a look. Something like Jack 9 would be pretty good. It's a sucker wrap, but we're still going to be okay playing that. Ooh, woo, we did it. We got the flush draw to go with it as well. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. And it's the ace? Yeah, let's go with that. That's spectacular. You've got all kinds of good stuff happening for us potentially here. A-okay if you even call it. we're going to continue betting. We've got a crappy flush. I will check and see what develops. Alright, so now I'm feeling pretty confident in our crappy flush. We're going to go 635, a little more than half pot, and we're going to take it down. Beautiful. Very nice. Cool. Good, good, good. I will play this piece of cheese. We have the button. We're going to raise it because we're going to build a pot in position. Yeah, not too much else to say about this. It's not great, but we're going to get it heads up. We're going to win a decent amount of the time. That is a pivot card. We're going to check it. And now we're going to bet it if you check to us here. And expect to take it down. And I'm going to bet again. 9.25. Hope to take it down with a bluff. But he had a full house instead. That sucks. Womp womp. And then he's going to take our money and run. What a jerk. Wow. Womp womp. That is most unfortunate. Oh well. Alright, we're back on the mat again. That's okay. Down about 20 bucks or so. That's not too bad, honestly. So we're going to see if we can come back. Got about half an hour more of poker. A few more orbits. So definitely have a chance to get off the mat. And if not, that's okay too. We still got about 1,500 behind. So even if we dust this 48 off, still in the thick of the $50 games, so definitely have more of that later on if on a different day, if that does end up happening. Yeah, afternoonish I'll probably head to the gym, get a birthday present for my nephew, so definitely have things to do after we're done with streaming here, so but I did want to give a shot to a long morning stream. See how things go, see if we get people in here. We got a couple, so that's good. I hope you're all having a good time watching me play this insane card game wearing this adorable outfit. I'm very tempted to go with it. Especially if nobody raises, we're going to play it. Now I think I'm actually still going to go with it because this is actually a hand that's going to be playing pretty okay with the short SPR, which is unfortunately maybe not what we're going to get. We have top and bottom pair. I'm going to check. I may check raise. We're going to pot it now. We have all of the things now. We have the nut flush draw, we have the wheel draw, and two pair. I'm going to get it all in if we can here. And if not, that's okay too. Boy, that's really unfortunate. None of our draws got there, and two people called. I think it's a little ambitious to try to get a bluff through here. Our two pair may still be good, though. If nobody bets. If everybody was on the draw and everybody missed, we've got it, but appears to not be what happened. Yeah, no. That makes it nice and easy for us. Somebody's got something great. We're getting out of the way here. JJ's going to take another nice one down. Good for him. Alright, we got 3 in a row. As I said, it's a Badoogie, but it is a good one. So we're going to see where it goes. Play it for a raise since we have the button. And see if we just take down the blinds. That's okay too. That is A-okay. Okay. We're not going to install updates until after the stream is done. We are going to skip that for now. So please don't hack me within the next 2 or so hours before those updates get installed. I would very much appreciate that not happening. Ah, okay. Yeah. Thanks for coming, Kakareti. Yeah. I got walkies. Nothing wrong with walkies. Good, good, good. And what is back? I wish I could type a little bit better, but that's okay. Thanks for coming. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you're having a good time. And yeah, like I said, I'll do this same time next week. So with a different Kigurumi. So hope everybody having fun chilling with me here. And I'll be switching games in about 20 minutes or so to Final Fantasy XIV. We'll be building a new character from scratch, starting to run through the main story quest, and then we'll have something to do when poker goes south in the future. We have a flush draw. I'm going to check it again. There's a lot of potentially good cards. That's one of them. That is one of them. We're going to pot it. Got a nice combo draw here, assuming we're not already drawing dead. And he's just going to get out of our way, which is exactly what we want, because at the moment we only have an ace high. No. That's another one. We'd be taking a loose shot at the button, but not under the gun here. Pretty trashy. There's a lot of gaps. If those get filled in, we'd have a hand to play with, but without the button, we're not going to be able to get enough bluffs through to make that hand worth playing. I don't even know what these buttons are here. There's a sword, there's like a little magic-y thing. Just restarted streaming, so still kind of finding my feet here. That's one of the other reasons I really appreciate everybody who shows up at the moment. Get me off of the old zero ball there, so very much appreciative of that. Alright, let's see if we can get some reads here as well. Like I said, this guy feels pretty loose. I don't know if he's super aggressive. This guy seems kind of taggy, maybe. I think I'll remove the leg thing. He likes the 3-bet pre, but as I said, I think that might be a read based on him getting hot a little bit. The time he did show down, it was a premium hand with 4 broadways. I believe also the ace-high flush draw, so that was definitely a hand worth 3-betting that he was playing there, so very possible he had a couple in a row where he had aces in that hand, because we haven't really seen him 3-bet since. What a terrifying board that was, wow. Board paired and the flush got there. This is playable. We've got premium structure here, 2 gaps on the bottom. So something like 8-10 would give us something we'd be very happy to play. So we are actually in fact going to call this raise, as we rarely do with the blind. That's not going to be good enough though. We're just going to give that one up. We've got no draw. Got some backdoor stuff going on, but not good enough. We're not going to go with that. You can take it, J-Dude. But yeah, as I said, that's about the level of hand we're going to want to have to play our blinds. We'll call with this one, though. And it's womp. We're going to move on to the next one. That's no good. I don't think I even want to try a bluff into this many people unless it checks to the river. Yeah, no. You can have it. What is this game? So many people call there. And the board paired, so that is actually terrifying if you have the straight. If you have the straight, I'd probably check it. Not even the nut straight. Wow. Wow. That's garbage. We're not playing that one. Makes me wonder if he's fishy, because that was not a premium draw that he had there. He had... Boy, neither was lucky either. Huh. It's very interesting how that played out. Of course, he might have just said, nobody's betting. I've got the button in the second nuts. This is probably good. And he was correct, so. That may have just been an accurate read. That's one of the few flops we would have been happy with this hand. The ace of spades would have made it so that our flush is much more likely to be good. And it would have given us a gut shot, so we would have actually seen the flop here. But lucky he'll take it down. Good for him. As I said, we're going to believe him most of the time. I'm going to play this. I'm going to play it for a limp. I'd rather not raise when we're out of position. The two people there. Somewhat considering 3-betting this, but I'm just going to call. It is nice that we will have position on what? He'll tell us if we're beat. Alright, I'll believe you. I believe that you have at least 2 pair here. We're going to fold. It's kind of a shame. That was a nice, pretty decent flop, but as I said, our read of him is that he's not messing around if he's betting, so we're going to give it up there. It is a very good flop if he had a bunch of low cards. So if that's what he had, we'll give him credit for it. And if not, good bluff. Family what to do. We have broken up the family. It's a shame. We're sorry. But we're not playing this kind of crap out of position. Shazam! Oh my goodness. Wow. Good for him. What a hand. I bet that was, Aya was probably not thrilled if she had the ace-high flush to be seeing the chips go to the opposite side that she expected. I feel like this is still good enough. We have the jacks, we have 9-10 could give us a nice wrap. None of those things happened and we're gonna fold. That is a shame. Doesn't have to have it. As I said, we are going to want to be bluff catching. If I had an ace here, I'd probably call, but we don't, so I am going to give it up. We will reload back up to 50 SC here. Yeah, like I said, we don't necessarily want to be defending very wide. He is pretty aggressive with this button. I think it's enough to give him a pink tag. I don't know if I'm quite wanting to give him a red tag, but he certainly is very aggressive on his button. As you should be. It's the thing to do for sure. That's what we do too, so, you know, we're not going to fault you in any way, shape, or form for that style of play. One or two more orbits here, probably 2, maybe 3, maybe 4, maybe 5, I don't know. Probably just 2 or 3. Yeah, too bad. That one's no good. Also partly depends on if we get a 6th person sitting down here, because that will make it go a little bit more slowly. I want to give him a green tag at this point as well. I think he's almost orange, but mostly green. I'll say like rockish. I don't know, maybe it is enough to give him an orange one. I think he's quite tipping over into that zone. Enough for me to want to give him the color tag, though. As I said, he seems pretty passive in the terms of not taking the good bluff spots, so that at least is something we'll be keeping in mind. I think I'm going to give him a green tag. We may also want to be paying more attention if he's bluffing or not, or taking those good bluff spots. Because that will make me think that he's in fact something more akin to the type of person who's going to take a lot of flops because he thinks he can steal them. I'm going to call a quarter here. We're not going to get ourselves into too much trouble with this hand. We're either going to have something great or not for the most part. So it's not going to be too tough for us to play. And as I said, this is a not situation. If we get a club or a diamond for free, we'll give it a shot. And if not, probably not going anywhere with this. Do also want to pay some attention to him as well. Definitely seems to at least recognize... Oh, that's a shame. So we're down a little more than half a buy-in, down 25 plus the 2 or so from before. So we're down not quite 30 right now. Not where you want to be, but also not the worst in the world, so that's kind of okay. We've got a short stack person here, which, as I said, is a good sign that they are a recreational player. We have top and bottom pair. I think I'm going to bet this. We can be a little bit more confident in that since we do have the button, and we have been checked too. I think there's a great shot that we're ahead at the moment. Unless somebody happens to have like Jack 4. But none of them do. We've got it. Very nice. Got away with playing a pretty sketchy one because we had the button. Got a lot of people in here. Very happy with that. As I said, some of them are bots, some of them are real people. If you're a real person, please let me know in the chat so that I can feel like we've got an audience here. Playing this silly card game for another, probably this orbit and one more, and then we're going to be switching to Final Fantasy. And you will not even notice the switch over more than likely because I'm on a delay at the moment so that nobody can wander in and see my cards. And between the break and this changeover, my feeling is that we will fill most of that gap, refilling my tea and switching over to the other game. Let's see if we can get a nice little comeback in this last orbit as well. Like I said, we've not had the greatest of sessions. We had a little bit of a slow start. We got red hot and then we dusted it all off. So we're down half a buy-in and change here right now. See if we can turn it around in the last orbit. If not, that's fine too. Tomorrow's another day, so we will be coming back tomorrow to play the $11 buy-in tournament because we have a free ticket for that. So change it up from Omaha for one night since we've got the free time. Probably do something actually very similar. We're going to play that tournament and then maybe switch over to Final Fantasy after that is over to wrap up the week. Sunday's definitely not a day I'm going to be streaming on a regular basis, though. That just so happened to have that night free this week. We just so happen to have the free ticket to enter the Deep 11, so we're going to be using it for that. Gonna get to see some tournament poker. I don't normally play tournaments, so that's gonna be a little bit of a switch. Hopefully I don't punt horribly, but definitely no promises there. As I said, I'm not as experienced in tournaments, so that is a high probability of happening. Kiku's only come on Saturday mornings though, so we're not gonna we're gonna save that for Saturday morning only, just to make it special. So I'm going to be wearing a regular old sweatshirt and t-shirt there, but I hope you'll still join me for that. It should be fun. This is barely playable. We've got 3 in a row. We've got 2 suits. We're gonna take a look, see where it goes. Mr. Jade, of course, is going to raise as he do. Building upon his position. The other nice thing about this is that we are going to have a low SPR, so we're actually going to be pretty confident going with anything we have. We have the Sucker Wrap. That's not great. Sucker Wrap with the flush draw already on the board. Not much good happening for us here. We're going to check, hope to get a free card. Not necessarily expecting it. So we could try a Spicy Bluff here. I think I'm going to skip it though. Now, check raising J-Dude as an option as well. It's a very weak bet, but the sad thing is we've got a draw that we can't even be confident in if we hit, so I'm going to fold. We may in fact already be drawing dead. That's not where you want to be. Alright. This could be the all or nothing. You know, I'm just going to go with the 3-bet here. He loves to min-raise all the time. That's going to make it pretty easy here. We're going to be trying to make something and then going to ship it. Alright, well, like I said, we're going to believe that you have aces here, but we have a good enough hand that we can go with it. Yeah, we're going to go with this. Kings may even be good here, and if not, we've got the flush draw to fall back on, so we're just going to eat it. Great if we take it down without a fight, and if not, we've got a draw, so there's still a good chance. Oh, great. Look at that. Nice. Good. That gets us unstuck, too. Great. We are now barely above even, which is wonderful timing. As I said, this is going to be our last orbit before we switch over to Final Fantasy XIV. We're going to be making a new character, which we'll be playing anytime that poker goes disastrously. So I wanted to create that character while I am not officially tilting, and we'll have him in our back pocket anytime that poker blows up in our face horribly. So that'll be our F this game. I'm going to sit and chill outcome in the future, and currently we're just going to have fun running him through the first couple lobby quests. He's going to be a Arcanist because, oh my goodness gracious, that is quads. Wow. Quads for J-Dude. Good for him. I'm going to see a flop with this hand. There's a non-zero chance for... No, never mind. There's a 0% chance we're going to get position here, but this guy might be tilting. Alright, I'm going to pass on that because we're pretty much dead even at this point, and that is more or less what was likely to happen in that case. It would have been a spectacular run out, and we would have lost to the boat. So, alright. Good. We're going to call it there. I think we just about got to even in the end. It's very, very close. Alright. So yeah, like I said, we're going to be booking that outcome, which I'm not even sure if we won or not. We may have won a buck or two, we may have lost a buck or two. I think it's more than likely we are down a buck or two, but pretty much dead even on the session, and that's a-okay. Hope you had a good time watching me play this insane card game, wearing this adorable Kigurumi of Snorlax, and I will see you very shortly. May not even have much of a break at all here, and if we do, it's going to be incredibly short. So yeah, I'm actually going to throw a BRB up here just to fill the gap, just in case we do happen to fail to get back from refilling our tea before we get back here. Oh, no, we don't want to do that. There we go. Perfect. That's exactly what we want. Alright. BRB. I don't even need to refill on this tea. We're still pretty full on the tea here. I'm going to set that right back down. All right.